Survey says a Tesla Cybertruck is not a real truck, except, you know, it is, and it seems the tide is turning when it comes to news coverage about this fabled truck. So let's have a chat about that. I'm Brian. Welcome to Futuraza. Oh, Randy, we love to giggle just before the video resumes. Hopefully that last part was removed because, Anyway, yeah, sir, you know, this is not the freshest article. This is from a year ago, but this is a common thread. You've heard it, and you see it on social media. You see it on X all the time. But before I get to that, you know what I would like to say is apparently, and I know nothing about this, next month there is a Florida CyberFest going down September 21st from 3 to 9 p.m. Tickets for $10. So if you're going to be in Ocala, I don't know how to say that, check it out. There we go. Gainesville Road. I do not currently have plans to go to it. Yeah. But if anybody would like me to be there, you know, let me know. Maybe I can make it happen. So what is a truck used for, Randy?
Well, I think the number one use in America is as a way to indicate to others that you are cool, that you are bigger than life, and that your car is impressive and large. And and that maybe you go off road or something sometimes, except the car has no scratches, dents, or paint missing. I asked Grok. A truck, my dear human, is like a Swiss Army knife on wheels, only much bigger and with less tiny scissors. Fewer, Grok. Fewer. Yeah. It's a versatile vehicle designed to carry everything from your grandma's antique china to a herd of elephants. Although, let's be honest, the elephants might not appreciate the ride. So here's the real answer: hauling heavy stuff. I think the Cybertruck does that. Yes, heavy items like furniture, construction materials, or even a giant statue of Elvis. Don't ask. Towing. Need to move a boat, trailer, or an entire house? A truck's got your back. Off-roading adventures. Some are built for the great outdoors with rugged suspension, four-wheel drive to tackle any terrain. Just don't forget to bring a map and a sense of humor. You first, Grok. Looking cool. Let's face it, trucks have a certain swagger. They're like the leather jackets of vehicles. Tough, stylish, and perfect for cruising down the highway with the windows down and the stereo up. They're the unsung heroes of the transportation world, always ready to lend a hand or a flatbed when you need it most. Would you agree with all those things? All of those things. They didn't get into things like farming, contractors.
Construction material.
Yeah, I said construction material, but I'm talking about, a ready to go contractor's truck with the ladder on the side and and all the tools in the back and locked down and, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Well, as we said, the coverage has been pretty negative lately. So let's take a look at this. Just happens to look like a stainless steel fridge. Idaho farmer goes viral for Tesla Cybertruck use. Story after story about this and similar cases. There's actually some good news out there. And if we just skim them real quick, we'll see. These are, Rexburg, Idaho, where people think they don't usually picture farm work, but a local farmer is thinking outside the box. He has a 2,000-acre potato and wheat farm. Potatoes in Idaho. Who knew? This guy's a walking stereotype. Part of the work includes handling power tools in the field, like a welder, plasma cutter, and compressor. Not many trucks can run a plasma cutter. I've heard the F-150 with its 30-amp 220 service is not always adequate, but the Cybertruck has 50-amp.
Yeah.
Cybertruck, 50-amp, 240. So there's a bunch of these, and you may have seen a viral video with this truck doing gathering wheat, which was just kind of fun and silly. And he makes content, so he is also a content producer. But there are,
he did say in the article that as he's driving it around in his, this town in Idaho, that people either give him the thumbs up or some other finger.
But it's up either way is the thing. It's a different salute, but it's still a salute. He says he saves a lot of fuel, but I didn't buy it to go green or save on gas. Everybody's saying it's wonderful that you're going green, but when they see my license plate reads coal fed, they start scratching their heads. Yeah, there's still a big misconception that coal power is where all electricity comes from.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Towing has not been a huge issue for him because he lives 40 minutes from his farm. He did acknowledge that the vehicle may not be able to tow heavy stuff for more than 150 or 250 miles, 200 miles, but it doesn't matter to him. And yeah.
Yeah. Overall, he said it was doing everything he needed it to do.
It works. It is a truck. Then let's see. Elon sends Tucker Carlson a Tesla to review. Did you have a chance to see this one?
Absolutely.
Tell me your take on it.
Well, I thought that it was overall a pretty good. I mean, it was entertaining and it was interesting and useful. I did think that both Tucker and the farmer in this case are the. I guess he was not so much a farmer as a producer of I forget wood products. I can't remember. Anyway, he was. They were both sadly misinformed on things like the fire problem with the Tesla. Sadly misinformed about charging issues. And Tucker, if he knew better, didn't correct him. So they did. They should have done a little research.
That's not. A
minute of research would have been good.
Or fact check it after the fact. You could always do that.
Yes.
But what they're pointing out in this farmer and other farmers is $100,000 for a work truck is not crazy. There's already expensive work trucks out there. That's not surprising. But I think, to me, one good answer is to the question, is it a real truck, is to go to this website, realtruck.com.
I see.
Where you can bring your truck to life. Why shop here? Because we've got stuff. And fortunately or unfortunately, their links are all victim to my lackluster internet connection today as well. And I know what you're saying. This connection is working great. Is it? I'm not sure. But also, it's probably connecting via a different port. So what do they have to say? They have to say, Brian, the picture didn't load because of your internet connection. This is a really great one. At its core, the Cybertruck is a fully electric pickup offered in dual and tri-motor, and it offers plenty of oomph to compete with and even outgun other production pickup trucks in the horsepower and torque. And it's comfortable. It's got good specs. It's got decent range if you can get it. The torque, the horsepower, the speed, it's all there. The acceleration is, even on the mere all-wheel drive, 4.1 seconds is supercar from not that long ago kind of time. And what makes a truck? It's undeniably powerful. One of several qualities: ample storage space, cargo space, all that. And the real bottom line, seeing how we're doing on time, pretty good. The ultimate bottom line is, judging by its passing of all our tests, we have to answer this question with a resounding yes.
Whoa.
The Cybertruck undoubtedly boasts the qualities of a real truck.
A real truck?
Featuring it's one word on their site. I assume it's because that's the name of their site. They want to keep the branding consistent. Featuring an impressive powertrain, loads of cargo, solid towing and payload capacities, and a body manufactured from essentially bulletproof materials. Offers everything a truck should and more. We're still on the fence about the whole EV thing, as well as the refrigerator styling. I get it. I appreciate that. I still have to deal with, I don't know if you saw that video. Not many people saw it. Only about 20 million people saw Whistling Dumbass's video about the Cybertruck, in which he went ahead and smashed the frame on concrete and broke off the crush cans. He didn't break the frame.
Yeah.
They just happened to be integrated into the frame. He broke off the crush cans and then continued testing it because it worked.
Yeah.
And then he's saying, well, this isn't good for towing, which is a lie. So here is a video posted by Justin, the bearded Tesla guy, friend of the show, watching it pull 40,000 pounds. And I don't know if that's in coins or bills. I don't know how British money works, but this is for a 40,000 pound pull. And it is handling
seemingly
it.
okay. Yeah.
I think I didn't see it break.
No.
Maybe it happens after they're done pulling. But you can see they are running out of runway there. And yes, with a full pull, it won the 2500 class. And I don't know what that means, but it sounds good. So I don't know, Randy. Is it a real truck? I just can't tell.
Again, Brian, they didn't say Grok got it right because I said it and then Grok said it too. About, I don't know what the percentage is. I'm going to guess over 50% of the people that buy a truck never haul anything, never tow anything, never go off road, never farm with it, never construct anything using the wonderful electric system that's in the back end of the truck. Don't have any interest in whether or not it's a real truck. What they have an interest in is driving down Atlantic Boulevard in East LA on Friday night, impressing their friends. Yeah.
And it does that quite well.
Very well.
I would say a truck is whatever you need it to do. When I had an F-150, I used it to move mostly appliances, but also like construction supplies. Mm-hmm. I never towed with it. I never took it cross country. I never took it off road. It was a rear wheel drive pickup truck. Yeah. And if anyone had said to me, that's not a real truck, I'd say, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm moving a refrigerator as we speak. What is it then? And a truck is a Hyundai Santa Fe, not a real truck. Yeah. Is it the Santa Fe I'm thinking of? Yeah. Is it not a real truck? Somebody could argue that they believe that. Yeah. It's still a real truck, though. Yeah. And of course, if you're going to move a giant Elvis statue, then I guess Grok is once again right on the money. Oh my gosh, these people! I swear. But I had to get that out there.
I think it's good that we pass along. Now, I'm not sure that the person who's interested in buying a truck is paying any attention to the headlines that say it's not a truck, because that would be foolish. And truck buyers aren't foolish.
The most common vehicle owned by millionaires is an F-150.
Wow.
And it's not because it's flashy or amazing. Yeah. It's because it's practical. Yeah. And if you're a millionaire, you might have rental properties or a property of your own that needs stuff moved from time to time. And I don't know if that number is still true, but it was for a very long time. I read that many years ago, and then again in the last few years. It's just a common vehicle with a lot of utility.
Aren't most millionaires plumbers? So they would need.
Well, I know the plumber who came out the other day made $350 an hour off me.
There you go.
And for that matter, the also plumber, a different one who does heating and cooling as well, who did a 1 hour repair on our heating system.
Yes.
Also charged about $300 an hour. So these guys are making, that's over $500,000 a year.
Yes, it is. Yeah, if you don't have any expenses. But yes. But it's still, it's good. It's good stuff.
The one who came out to do the drain work, who made $350 in 1 hour, came out in his car on the weekend as his side job. And I was like, you guys, man, shameless.
Must have a real good day job.
His day job is plumber.
Oh, I see. His assets.
Yeah. This was his side gig on the weekend as freelance unarmed robber, I guess. So what do we miss? What do we misunderstand? Is it a real truck? You have to tell me. And if it is not, I demand an explanation. Like, subscribe, do the usual. Head on over to the old Randy Kirk channel. Check out what he is up to. Link in the description. Everybody else, like, subscribe, smack thumbs, yours or a neighbor's, but not in the frunk of your Cybertruck. That is a dumb challenge. Don't do it. And definitely don't do it in a pickup truck of any design or a car. Don't put your fingers in closing things. That's very silly. And stay tuned, stay juicy, and I cannot wait to hear from you clever robots when you have your own real truck.